If you don't think you can carry money to school, or you think you're going to get caught, my best tip for doing that is you take a few cans and you don't sell them at a price, you auction them off. I used to sell candy at school, all this sort of stuff here, particularly soft drinks. So, I know quite a bit about, what to sort of sell, what's actually going to sell properly. So if you're looking to make pretty easy money, I mean, that's the thing, you're at school all the time, what do you really get out of it? You might as well make some money while you're there. This is a selection of really simple stuff you can do to make some money at school. So I've got a massive selection of cans of drinks. That's probably one of the most important ones to sell because people like a nice cool drink. This other stuff isn't going to be as popular than drinks. So if you're only doing one product, it should always be drinks. Drinks is first place for everything. Now, when you're looking at drinks, what's going to be good? We got this sort of stuff right here, Monster. And what's over here? The classic ones like Pepsi. Pepsi is actually one of the good brands because you can always find this one significantly cheaper than things like Coke, for example, per can. And that makes it easier to sell. Let me take you closer and have a look at some of the stuff here. So looking at these, we got a whole lot of Monsters. Now Monster is obviously a really popular one. What you always want to do when you get anything, you want to make sure you get the harder to find items. So I found here, there's some gold and there's some green, for example. And of course, otherwise, things that are easy to find, like this one, for example, Pipeline Punch is a really popular flavor. So you want to get stuff like that. However, as good as the Monsters will be, you're going to want to sell them for like, $5 or $10 or whatever, probably like $5, because you want to get some good profit from them. And the problem with that is it gets a bit too expensive. So looking at stuff like this, Pepsi, you can get these sort of cans for anywhere in the area of like, 15 to 30 cents per can, depending where you are. And that makes it very easy to sell. Easy price, $1 to $2. Everyone wants to pay that. That one's a very, very easy one to sell. Rare stuff, again, people pay a little bit extra for, but most likely they're going to want to pay only for the classic sort of flavors are easiest to sell and easiest to make profit on. Moving on to the rest of the stuff here. Lots of different candies. M&M's, always a good one. That one's nice and easy to move. And as much as people like to have the option to buy the different flavors, most of the time people come back to the classics. And so I've got quite a few of the classics there as an example for what you could sell. Lollies do okay, but in my experience, things like these seem to do better. We've got a few other types. Full-size bars, it depends. I mean, these ones are good because people, have less money. They can buy those ones. Same for small boxes of lollies here, these small packs of Skittles. And, unique stuff is always good. Candy pizzas. What else do we have here? Unique chips, pizza chips. Those are some sort of other type of chips. And Pringles over there. People like all different sorts of stuff, but drinks is where the main one's going to be. So, one of the most important things, and this is probably the most important thing when it comes to selling this sort of stuff at a school, every single thing you sell, you has to make sure that it doesn't have nuts in it. Because that's literally the most common allergy that you can get in trouble for. So make sure every single thing doesn't have straight nuts in it. But warn people that every single thing could contain traces of nuts. And people shouldn't be buying anything that they wouldn't usually otherwise eat or know that they can eat. Because obviously, you don't want to get in trouble for doing this sort of stuff. And don't push it, because if you're really not supposed to be selling this sort of stuff at school, then you probably shouldn't be going out of your way to sell it, but then you can sell it outside of school. So, it really depends what the rules are. But then at the same time, don't get scared of the rules and get pushed off from not doing it, because people are trying to stop people if you're trying to make money. So, find the line between what you can do and what you can get away with. So that's all the different sort of stuff there. Now, one bonus part about these packets is they're light. The negative part about cans is they're heavy. The cans are the guaranteed sale. So now it comes down to if you're weak or if you're strong. Are you strong enough to carry 20, 30 cans to school? Along with, importantly, if you want to do it properly the way I do it, ice packs and an insulated bag. I put an insulated bag in the bag, put the ice packs in, put the drinks in. Can you actually carry this much weight? I knew a person who used to bring, he was like a short guy, I don't know if it was like 5 foot, but he used to bring about 30 cans to school, and it was so heavy, it was weighing down on one of his shoulders and he could barely stand. But he was in it to make money. I don't know if he was trying to actually earn money, he was just wanted to steal money from the school, I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be down to you. If you don't think you can carry money to school, or you think you're going to get caught, my best tip for doing that is you take a few cans and you don't sell them at a price, you auction them off. And you'll be surprised people go double, triple what you think you would even sell these things for when there's limited stock available and people start to get desperate. So that is a good idea. And very much make sure, keep the information that you're selling stuff as quiet as possible, because it's not even about getting in trouble when other people find out you're doing it and they try to join in. You start to get idiots trying to join in, sell stuff for cheaper, then they just get caught and then the whole thing gets taken down. So you don't want that to happen. So that's it. If you want to see me look at any other sort of snacks or give you any other ideas of small businesses you can start at school, or different products you can sell, or more information about this sort of stuff, let me know in the comments and I can do videos about that. But subscribe and we'll see you in the next one.